Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. Another season of EA Sports College Football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Bulldogs kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Running inside, it's Phillips. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Colorado. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun on third down, Holstein. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First carry of the season. Breaks into the open. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sells to Fate. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Touchdown Buffaloes! The defense putting points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Taylor wants to throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Turns it upfield. Hits him with a stiff arm. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Cotton. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick give, it's Wilson. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Snaps it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Here's Holstein to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Fires to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Trying to run, it's Phillips. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice.
Touchdown, Colorado! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some...
Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Making the adjustment on the play. Eli Holstein to throw. Fires to the right. Has it! First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bucks!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the right. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
2nd and long here. The corners are walked up tight. Second down, gonna throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Right side, it's Moore. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Running the red zone, it's Phillips. And it kangaroos his way.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Can they catch him? This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground game on the left. Enough to move the chains. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. Quarterback changing the play. Holstein. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Reels it in. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Mississippi State going up-tempo. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Using his feet. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wilson. Stopped right there. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Colorado will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout here. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the 1st down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that 1st down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Finds his target. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd you're trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Taylor wants to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Brown. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. From the gun, it's Phillips. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 13 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Huskies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
The Bulldogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He'll take it himself. There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Give to the running back. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice time.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Holstein. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's Holstein to throw. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking for space. It's Phillips. Got the first down. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Colorado. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Taylor wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 25. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up.
Hey, kill it, kill it. Icy.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and beat.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Finds a crease, it's Phillips. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's changing the play. Eli Holstein to throw. Left side, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays, and you can't give those up.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Eli spinning it again. Out wide right, it's Pierre. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters, you're scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Taylor wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Wants to throw on first. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it way down the field. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And he puts through the extra point. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
game.